Sex. It's everywhere you look. It's a huge part of our culture, but us Brits tend to be tight-lipped when it comes to opening up about our personal sex lives. Until now.
I ended up masturbating from like the age of 15.
I just thought sex would solve most issues. It did for a while, until you realise people want way more than just sex.
In this series, we're tackling the subject head-on.
I think pornography had set a lot of unrealistic expectations for me of what sex was.
Hugh Hefner used to call it like tits on a stick, and I'm not really built like that.
In this episode, we're confronting the impact that watching pornography has had on some people's lives.
I used pornography to really medicate a lot of the emotions that I had towards my childhood, towards the pressures that I was feeling at the time.
No matter what I tried to do, I could not stop watching it. That's when I knew there was something up.
Nothing is off limits.
When I used to watch it morning, noon and night, pretty much, to the point where I was just exhausted.
This is Sex After Porn Obsession. From the ancient Egyptians to the Victorians, from lads' mags to online sex platforms, people have been viewing porn for centuries. It's nothing new, but technology means that porn is now more accessible than ever. Research by UK addiction treatment centres suggests that 8.8 million adults could be watching porn on a weekly basis. These people might look very different, but they all have one thing in common. They all started watching porn from a young age. We've brought them together to discuss how their porn viewing habits developed and how it's impacted their relationships.
So tell us more about your childhood in North Carolina.
It's interesting, I guess, because like America and the South in general is very like religious, and I grew up in like a very religious sort of like area and that kind of upbringing. So that's kind of like what brought me around to like finding porn and stuff like that, was because I was just taught like abstinence and stuff.
Yeah, same.
So that's kind of what brought me into it. It was a Baptist church. My uncle was the youth pastor there. It was very, you know, women have their sort of role. I didn't really grow up necessarily like looking forward to my life. It was like growing up looking forward to my wedding. And I never really wanted to get married, so I didn't really know what else was for me. But it was very much like very strict gender roles that we were sort of expected to live up to.
I wasn't raised in like a really strictly religious environment, but similarly, I guess culturally, you don't really talk about sex like in church with your family. You don't really do that. My parents are